I've kind of been away for like 2 weeks. I wanted to be consistent for all of 2026, but life happens. My LSAT is actually booked for this September. So it's kind of crazy because hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video, I'm just gonna do a life update because I've kind of been away for like 2 weeks and I've kind of just been inconsistent July and August. So yeah, just gonna talk about why that is, because y'all know like I wanted to be consistent for all of 2026, but life happens. I am, however, happy that I was consistent. I believe it was 6 months. I mean, up till June, and then July and August kind of just went downhill. I'm hoping, you know, start of September it goes up again. I don't know, just okay, so many things happened. Let me just talk about it. Firstly, I started work. So I started working at my church starting in July, and I actually didn't know how to balance work and YouTube because I just didn't have much free days to, like, I don't know, do a vlog of like trying this new thing, or just filming at home and just, you know, living unemployed life. You know, unemployed life allows you to just do whatever you want. But now that I was employed, I was coming home in the evenings. I didn't really know what to film. And then I had some videos. Okay, so that's the second thing. I had some videos that I was gonna post. One time I had audio issues. The other time I didn't like the video. I was just like, okay, let me scrap the whole video. So there's just some times where I actually had videos planned, but just it didn't execute properly. Even one time I had an event that I wanted to film, but it was so chaotic, couldn't really film it. So yeah, so many different things. Yeah, July and August honestly was a crazy 2 months. Another thing that happened these past 2 months is that I've actually been studying for the law school admission test, so LSAT. My LSAT is actually booked for this September. It's kind of crazy because I think it was since July I said I wanted to go to law school for 2027. But if you know, or if you don't know, I actually wanted to take at least 2 years off of school before going to law school. But then I decided, okay, let me go to law school right away after my undergrad, because then I'll finish December and then I can be ready for September 2027. But guys, it's literally recently I realized that is such a dumb plan, because firstly, I would need to get the applications in by this November. On top of that, I'm taking 6 courses. And on top of that, I don't even know what mark I'm gonna get on my LSAT this September. And I need a decent LSAT mark to even get into a good law school. So I just decided that I'm gonna focus on LSAT, which I have been doing these past, like, literally since May. I kind of kept it on the down low because I didn't want to like talk too much about it. You know, I kind of want to get to my dreams first before I start yapping about it. But I feel like now it's a good time to talk about it, because if I leave off the face of the earth again until September, it is because I'm studying and getting ready for school. That's it. So I need to be honest. But wait, what was I talking about? So yeah, for law school, I just decided, okay, let me take a gap year. I'm not gonna take 2 years off, but let me take a gap year, focus on the LSAT, get a good mark, and if I have to redo it for whatever reason, I have a whole gap year. And then within that gap year, I can also be working on my application and just mentally resting and preparing myself for law school, gaining work experience, all that fun stuff. So yeah guys, I've literally been studying for the LSAT and also just been back and forth with my whole law school decision. But I think this is just the decision that is just gonna work for me. It's gonna help me stay sane, and I save money. I kind of save money. I mean, law school is a big investment, you know, but going straight into it without knowing what you want to do and not having a clear vision of your future, I mean, it's kind of not going to work out. On top of that, I think being able to work all of 1 year and make that money so that you're prepared for law school is actually smart, because then you have money, you have some at least working cash going into law school, work experience to get a job in law school. And so yeah, I just feel like that gap year is really gonna help me, and I'm hoping during that gap year as well, I'm gonna be able to like travel, or again, just rest. So that's the plan. That's literally the plan. That's final decision. That's the final decision. I hate being back and forth. I'm so indecisive. I keep going back and forth with things, but that is the plan, because At first it was like, okay, 2 years, but 2 years is too long to wait before going to law school, because at that point it's like, okay, are you getting a full-time job? What is the full-time job looking like? And like, what are you actually doing in 2 years? Like, I think a gap year is good. 2 years is kind of crazy. So I kind of just met in the middle. A gap year is what I'm gonna do. And I feel very, very happy with that decision. I actually feel a sense of peace about that decision. I'm super excited for law school, but at the same time, I had that year before law school to prepare myself for it and just, you know, just be happy knowing that I took that gap year and now, okay, I'm gonna go straight for my legal career. Because after you get into law school and you get that degree, like after that, it's just hustle. Like, you have to work, you know, maybe you get your break off, whatever, but I just want a year in my 20s. Like, I'm turning 21 in August. That's also another life update. I'm turning 21 in August, and so I feel like taking a gap year for my 21, 22s, just to do whatever I want, and then going into law school, just, I think it's maybe when I'm 22, 23, I think, if I'm doing the math right. It's just so, it's gonna be better for me. I think I'm just gonna like grow as a person, and I'm gonna be happy with how I spent that gap year as a 20-year-old, and then, or a 20s-year-old, and then be ready for law school, you know what I mean? And just be on that hustle grind 3 years and then get that law career. Like, that's the vision, you know? Just have fun for a year and then just lock in. And I love locking in, so I mean, best of both worlds. So yeah, that's the plan. Another life update, I'm turning 21 literally, I think it's in 3 days. I think today's the 21st. No, today's the 22nd. I'm turning, yeah, I think 3 days I'm turning 21, which is crazy. For my birthday, oh, this is another life update. For my birthday, your girl is gonna be working. I actually got another job. So I recently got a part-time job at a grocery store, and that's a job that I'm going to be working into the school year. So not only am I finishing my job at church, but I just started a new job. Literally yesterday was my 3rd shift of that job, and now I'm going to be working like, this week I'm working like 25 hours. So yeah, guys, I'm busy. I can't even lie. But in the same breath, like, even though all this stuff is happening, I'm like, I cannot stop the YouTube grind. Like, I need to come back, because like, YouTube is my baby, and I don't want to like say, oh, I'm busy, and make that an excuse for why I'm not showing up for a month. Like, no. So that's why this video is like, no, I'm still here, and more videos in September. I will say though, 2 videos a week is kind of crazy, so I might just bring it down to 1 video a week, and if I'm feeling free in that week, maybe 2 videos, but like 1 video for sure. I mean, I'm saying for sure, like it's gonna happen. No, I think for sure. I mean, anything can happen, bear with me, but no, 1 video a week. Okay, and so I think this is kind of the last update. My September is actually looking very busy. Not only am I taking the LSAT, but I'm also starting 4th year of uni. And for my 4th year, I just have 1 more semester, and then your girl is literally done. December come, I basically am completing school like 1 semester earlier. So stay tuned, because then that 1 semester earlier plus the gap year, yo, just stay tuned, because like I'm getting into a new era. I'm getting into a new era that I'm excited to document. So just stay tuned for that. A lot of just things in my brain as to like what I'm gonna do with my time, and how I'm like, what videos I'm gonna post, like how the channel is gonna look. You know, January to like kind of June was just, you know, me experimenting. Now it's kind of getting into like, okay, what is my life and how am I documenting that? So just stay tuned. I kind of have to like work out the logistics, but just know, no matter how busy I get, I refuse to leave YouTube again. That's just all you gotta know. Really, that's all you gotta know. So that was the little life update. I don't know how long this video was, but that's basically what I've been doing July and August. And my December to December is looking like school, LSAT, work, and yeah, just like locking in for the last couple months of my uni, my undergrad. It's actually insane to say that, like, can't believe we gotten this far, but all glory to God, all glory to God. That's it, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for the next video, whenever that is. Just know that like once a week, guys, like once a week. I will post once a week. If it's twice a week, great, but like once a week. That's like my priority right now. So I will see you all in the next one.